Hey there, it's Nash here, and in today's short tutorial I'm going to show you how to create this exact image that you're seeing here on your screen just using Picmonkey. So for this tutorial I've already purchased an animal background, an animal print background, and a glitter background. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Picmonkey, click on your edit button, and then select our glitter image. So I purchased my images from Fotolia. You can purchase them wherever you like, but I highly recommend Fotolia. Okay, so once we've opened our image, you're going to click on this frame icon here on the very left, and then click Shape Cutouts. Now by default, this circle is selected. So let's go ahead first and create our heart. There we go. And you can also play here with the angle, with the size, and so on. You can flip it, you can rotate it, you can do whatever you like. So let's just go ahead and bring it back to our normal position. You also want to make sure that your background here is transparent. Okay, so click Save. So this is what I'm talking about, transparent. You got to check this box. If you don't, then it goes to white and you don't want that. So make sure you click transparent and then save. It's going to save as a PNG. Rename your file. So don't save it as the glitter. Save it as glitter heart or whatever you'd like to call it. Glitter and the name of the shape. And then save. Good. I'm going to show you a shortcut on how to create your next image. So instead of closing everything down here, all you do is click undo, go back to your cutouts, select the circle, and click apply. Or sorry, save. There we go. Rename this one. I'm going to call this glitter circle and hit the save button. Perfect. So now our shapes are done. And now it's time to design the image from scratch. So we're going to go ahead now. So this is what the image looks like. Okay, we're going to go ahead and create that image. So let's first click the X button here. Let's start from you. Click edit. Now I already created a rectangular shape for my animal print, so I'm just going to go ahead and find that quickly. That's the one I want. Click open. Perfect. If you recall, this image had a rounded corner, so I'm going to click frame, rounded corner, make it transparent. And then I'm just going to play here with a corner radius. I like it a little bit bigger, so that looks pretty good. Hop on back to the original. Yeah, that looks awesome. Click apply. So if you remember, the original image had a long black bar going across, so I'm going to click overlay. Click on geometric, and then select either one of these. I'm going to choose this one, and I need to make it nice and long, so I'm just going to stretch the end here. And then stretch the other. Let's first move this out of the way. Stretch the other end all the way. Yeah, that's as far as it can stretch. So I need to click out, click back in, and then just use the arrow button and shift it over. Perfect. Next, we're going to create our circle. So again, click on the shape you like, make it nice and big. I think that's a bit too small. Let me check. Yeah, it needs to be bigger. Okay, so click on the end and just stretch it out. That looks pretty good. We'll make sure it's nice and centered. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to duplicate this layer. So right click, duplicate layer. We're going to make this one pink, just like the pink that you see here on the animal print. Nice. And it needs to be a little bit smaller, so I'm going to click on the end, just drag it in. Perfect. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, and now I want to add in my glitter circle that we created earlier. So I'm going to click on this, open it up, and stretch it out. Whoopa, that's too big. Let's make it a bit small. That looks nice, but let's make it a bit smaller. Still too big, a little bit smaller, and center. Beautiful. That's perfect. Okay, so now I want to create my hearts along this black bar. So I'm going to go ahead, see how it looks. Okay, so let's open up our hearts. Just going to drag this across. As you can see right now, it's way too big, so we're just going to minimize it a little bit. It's still a bit too big. That looks good. So right click duplicate, and I'm just going to have to make a whole stack of these. Don't worry if it's not perfectly lined up. We're going to go back later and fix that. But for right now, the main thing is just to create all the little hearts. Okay, so there's 5 on this side, and now we're going to make 5 on the other side. Let's just do that real quick. Drag it over. It's looking pretty good so far, you guys. So you see how nice and easy this is? It just takes a little bit of practice and just playing around. Almost there. This last little heart is cut off a bit here, but let's see. Okay, I see. Our hearts are a bit too big, but that's okay. So let's just move them a little bit over. Okay, now I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so I want to make sure these are completely straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some type of a ruler here. Let's see. I think the dashed lines will work, but are there any type of grids? No. What is this? No, that doesn't work. Okay, let's go back to here. I'm going to choose this one right here. I'm going to make it white. And just stretch it out a little bit. So this is kind of like my little cheat way of checking to make sure things are straight, since I don't really know any other way. So I'm going to drag it down, and I just want to make sure all these little hearts now all line up. So I got to click out of the box in order to choose the next layer. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit here so we can move along nice and quick. That looks nice. Okay, let's get rid of our white ruler. Always make sure you click on the proper layer. Good. Now it's time for the text. I am using lemon milk as my font. And oops. Lemon milk is an awesome font. Oops, now I'm typing lemon milk. Money blueprint. Perfect. I'm going to stretch it out. So I'm going to drag them to the end of the pink. Dang it, I keep clicking on the wrong layer. Here we go. Okay, and then I'm going to drag this out to the end of the black. Perfect. I want to make sure it's nice and centered, and then play with the sizing. I'm going to center this. Let's move it down. And it's looking really good, you guys. Just make this a bit bigger. That's too big. 126. Yep, perfect. Done. Boom. Less than 10 minutes, you guys. Check it out. Awesome. Save. Rename your image. done. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. As you can see, it's a lot of fun to play with Picmonkey. If you have any special tutorials you'd like me to show you how to do, please hit me up and I'll be more than happy to help you out. I love playing with this. I'm really good on Photoshop, so learning Picmonkey for me is super fun. And I think my next challenge for myself is to learn how to make glittered font in Picmonkey. So once I get that up, I will make a little video for you, and yeah, we're just gonna learn how to play with Picmonkey and get advanced techniques in. So again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.